I've puzzled this puzzle so many times and taken this box on and off, or the lid on and off, so many times that I had to use tape to fix the corners because they were literally falling apart. Here's the picture. It's 500 pieces. Yeah, you can see it right there. And I'm gonna puzzle it because why else would you have a puzzle? This is one of the type of puzzles that, yes, I've done many times, but because it is with some of the same colors everywhere, not everywhere, but like a lot of the sky. And so this is a puzzle where I first find a corner. Find all the 4 corners and all the side pieces, and I sort those out first, and then I put the edge together. You get the point. I'm sure you have either done puzzles or seen how they're done, or you just know how they're done because it's not really that hard. It's very enjoyable and it takes time, but I enjoy it. So, I mean, that's kind of my point of this. No, corner. I've now found all the 4 corners, so let's start putting some of it together. Wonder, why don't I look through and make sure I find all the sides first before I start at all, but I find that boring and I'm too lazy for that. Though you might think that, well, this is even lazier because I'm not even finding all of them right away. True, but I don't know, this is my kind of lazy, I guess. And I don't know, it's been about the discovery and finding treasure. Because if I'm missing one of the side pieces and I do most of the puzzle and I finally find that one, it's like I'm striking gold. And I like that feeling. Sometimes I put the wrong pieces or the right pieces at the wrong place. It happens. I'm human. as you can see, I started with the mountains to try to connect the puzzle. Problem is, the mountains, they are behind the tree, but it's not that easy to see on these pieces. And then I started with a bit of the grass where it connects to the water. And well, yet again, because of how I look for the pieces, I just flip through them to see if I can find what fits. It takes a while. On the bright side, there's only one piece I'm currently missing from the side. I know it's in there, but I have not yet found it. I oftentimes like digging around in the box because it feels like, well, a treasure hunt. But sometimes I don't necessarily want to do a treasure hunt. I just want to do the thing. And the thing being, well, the puzzling. So sometimes I sort. And I don't know, there's something quite calming about it in a way. Just putting things in the right pile. Maybe I should have put it in, well, separate boxes, because this is in all likelihood gonna, well, put itself together again. All the pieces. Unless I don't shake the box at all. And I'm not gonna shake the box, but there will be movement. And also, there's definitely a limited amount of space in the box. And yes, at the moment I'm putting both sky and, well, water in the same pile because they're all blue. Different blue, but blue nevertheless. So I'm putting it all in one pile, and if I want to, I can divide it up further. Or not, That's the knot is always a possibility. Where do I start? I'm thinking the grass and this. And now I can go back to this method. Maybe not. I mean, there are still quite a few pieces. And you have the grass, and then you have the, I don't know, bush? See, this is the problem with not being a native English speaker. Sometimes I lack the words. Or, not necessarily true. I have a lot of words, I just don't know which one that fits and goes together. this puzzle, I've actually done it so many times that the pieces are getting a little honestly worn out to the point where they can fit multiple places because, oh, you know, they're a little worn, which is quite unfortunate because that makes it a little hard sometimes to figure out where they really go. They just slide into all the places instead of just the place where they're supposed to be. And as you can see, when I'm putting the pieces, I can't find where they go right away. I do divide them into like how the pieces are, well, made, how they look. Yeah, how they look. And now that I have all the pieces laid out neatly and nicely, let's just put it all together, right? Problem is I don't know where everything goes. Yay! So that is sometimes a little hard. Other times, I get lucky. And sometimes I just find a piece that I really want to put down for some reason, then I keep trying until I, well, find a place where it fits. Like that. You'd think that this would be get easier the further I get, but it doesn't feel like that. The sky, I find, is usually the hardest to do of, well, all, in my opinion. And when I was a kid, I used to do puzzles with my dad. I love that. Because we got to spend quality time together. It was nice and chill. Mom occasionally got annoyed because we took up all her dining table, so, you know, space. But it was nice. And whereas I'm now an adult, and I don't have my dad with me when I do puzzles, which is fine. I completely enjoy doing them alone. But the difference is, when I was a kid and did puzzles with my dad, I always found the sky to be the hardest part. And, well, since I was a kid, I was occasionally a little spoiled, let's be honest. My dad usually did the sky because it was too hard for me. So Dad did it, and I didn't have to even consider it. But now I have to do everything myself. Which, I get that Dad wasn't always excited. Because, well, I'm not always excited about doing the sky, but it is part of it. It is part of doing a puzzle. Or not necessarily always. That will obviously depend whether the puzzle has a sky or not. But yeah, I always had my dad. I don't know if that fits there. I always had my dad to do the sky in the puzzle. And I did all the easy parts, all the parts that I liked. And then Dad had to do, well, the rest. It's the little things, you know? And the finish is within reach. The last two pieces are going in. There's something about putting in the last piece and seeing it all together and done. So there it is, a puzzle I've done countless of times with a box that I've had to tape together because it's so worn out. Some of the pieces are, you can see it, they're frayed at the edges, and yeah, they are worn out. This is a puzzle that has gotten a lot of use, a lot of enjoyment. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and do all the things that you know everyone asks you to do on YouTube. And I hope you have a nice day. Do something you enjoy, and you'll see me in the next video. Bye!